Ecclesiastes chapter 3. A time for everything. For everything, there is a season. A time for every activity under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to harvest. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build up. A time to cry and a time to laugh. A time to grieve and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather stones. A time to embrace and a time to turn away. A time to search and a time to quit searching. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend. A time to be quiet and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time for war and a time for peace. Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Balisa and this is Pearls of Mindfulness. So if you saw the beginning of the video, I am obviously embarrassing myself. I am showing the inside of my closet. And yeah, I mean the only reason I'm showing the before is because I want to show the after. And this video is about decluttering, and I was motivated by this scripture that I just read, especially the part where it says a time to keep and a time to throw away. Taking and keeping is very easy. Very, very easy. Now, decluttering and letting go of these items brought so many sad emotions. I was looking at some of the items that I used to like and how they brought me joy the first time I bought them, and now I'm just thinking, maybe I can still wear you so you can give me the same joy. But the honest truth is that it does not work like that. They either don't fit me or they don't bring that joy anymore. They don't look as appeasing as they used to look. And I was looking at some of the gifts that I got from my friend, and I was thinking, oh, I got this from Dee, I got this from Nikki, and it made it harder for me to let go. But I had to face my reality. The fact is that I do not wear these clothes. I haven't worn them in the last 2 years. I would probably not wear them in the next 2 years. So why am I keeping them? It is really time to let it go. I honestly cannot explain how freeing it was to let go. I still feel it even right now. I honestly still feel it, especially in my cabinet, like the bedroom cabinet and the kitchen cabinet. Another secret is that, like the kitchen cabinet, I only have like 8 plates and a couple of mugs and a couple of glasses. So that means I never really have a lot of a lot of dishes to wash. So that's a plus. But also it feels so good to open your space and see everything that you need or the things that you use. I think most can relate with the feeling of opening your clothes cabinet, your full clothes cabinet, and still feeling like you have nothing to wear. You look at all the clothes and you're like, I have nothing to wear. But I think it is also influenced by the fact that we can see that we have a lot of stuff and it is full, but most of the things are the things that you do not like anymore, and now it instantly feel like, I have nothing to wear because the 4 things that I just saw right now, I don't like them anymore, and it makes us feel burdened. Like spring cleaning at home, we should also clean out the clutter in our hearts. And yeah, I think the clutters in our hearts are very hard to tackle, but I would like to maybe highlight anger, insecurities, guilt, unforgiveness, jealousy, disappointments, procrastinations, um, maybe presumed failure, all the things that you have buried in your heart and you cannot let go. You probably maybe think you have let go, but it is always highlighted when um, you have now to interact with other people. Maybe like your interaction is influenced by all the clutter that you have kept in your heart. For example, if you were hurt by one person and you keep that hurt and it builds up into anger, and now when you interact with people, you've already guarded your heart, so that you do not get hurt in the same way. So that is influenced by what happened in your past. It influences your interaction with the world. It has now shaped you and built you. So imagine all the anger or insecurity or whatever that you have buried in your heart, that you have allowed yourself to home and to clutter your spirit, to clutter your soul. It is time to let it go. In conclusion, I would like to highlight that decluttering should be a habit. I would like to highlight that if there is any clutter in your heart, or clutter in your physical or your mental or your emotional or your psychological life, make sure that you declutter, because that is one of the reasons why we're walking around with the heavy load of emotions, of tiredness. I mean, imagine walking back into your home and you have zero dirty dishes, you have zero dirty laundry, everything is in place and everything is in order. You instantly feel calm and relaxed and in love and joyful, and you are grateful. But the minute you walk into a cluttered home, think about a hoarded house, a house with full of things and full of stuff that people don't even touch anymore, and how tiring it is. Instantly, when you walk into a room that is full of stuff, it really is tiring and it weighs you down. And even for your emotions, anything that you store up, anything that you keep, whether to guard yourself, whether to remember what the person did to you, do not keep it. Learn to let go. If it's a mental issue that is a trauma, ask for help. See a therapist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist. And if it is anything that it needs you to speak about, call a friend, a very trusted friend, call a trusted family member, or your discipler. Some of us have disciplers, people we trust with our lives, and speak about it. Learn to let go of stuff that weigh you down. Just let it go. Let it go.